In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I went from having a 5 rep max of 315 on my back squat to just a couple weeks later doing 315 for 20 reps. And it was all between my ears. I'll show you exactly how I went from not being able to do hard things to doing what I said I was going to do every single day and truly creating myself and being confident enough to just like step up into the version of myself that I needed to be. I'm going to tell you guys about the anterior mid cingulate cortex, why it's important, and then also we're going to watch the video of me doing 20 reps at 315. We won't watch all, I'll break it down for you and I'll show you the cool parts. It really just becomes a 1 rep max over and over again, just so you guys know. So it's a brutal video, really great for the mind. So back when I was about to head down here to Eastern Washington University, where I'm now a captain, again, 2-time captain, heading into my senior year with a good opportunity to go play pro football. I was prepping to come down here, and this was like tail end of COVID, and somebody brought up the idea of doing a 20 rep program, 20 rep back squat program, and I was like, whatever, I feel pretty good with my strength. He was like, no, you should really like look into doing this. And back then I was training like a maniac. I was training for hours and hours a day. Way too much, overtraining. It's okay, learn the lesson the hard way, and I strengthened this, so it really was worth it. And he's like, dude, go find your 5 rep max back squat. So I go into the gym, 5 rep max, like 315 for 5 was pretty good back then. I'm 18 years old. And then he's like, okay, you're gonna drop 100 pounds from that, and you're gonna start at 225 next week on Monday, and you're gonna do 20 reps, 1 set. I'm like, 1 set? Okay, this is the program, 1 set of 20 reps, that's easy, I got this, right? He's like, okay, Wednesday, you're gonna do 230, 20 reps, and then Friday, you're gonna do 235 for 20 reps, 1 set. I'm like, okay, that's pretty doable, that's not bad at all. So anyways, that's how the program started. Now, to do a quick segue into what is this, the anterior mid cingulate cortex. This is the most incredible discovery that we've made in recent years. And the reason it's so incredible is because it shows you can create a more resilient, more tough, more courageous, you can create yourself and your mind. The anterior mid cingulate cortex is area right here in your brain, and it gets strengthened by doing hard things daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, all the time. Every single time that you don't want to do something and you push through and you do it, you strengthen this. It gets bigger and you get better at doing things that are uncomfortable. Now, what's the correlation to being successful? Well, if it was easy, everyone would be at the top. This thing regulates emotion, improves decision making, pain processing. So the more that you do these things, the more you're going to be in control of yourself, the more you're going to be able to really create the version of yourself that is worthy of achieving the goals that you want to achieve, of having the body that you want to achieve. So let's get back into the 20 rep, okay? So I didn't understand this at the time. So I start doing this 20 rep program, right? As you guys can see here, it's in Kelowna CrossFit, or it was Kelowna CrossFit, now it's Community Athletics. And the coolest thing about this guy, Brent Fikowski, went there. So he's a legend in the CrossFit space. He was a mentor for me for years. This was a year where he got 2nd place overall in the world. Making it to the CrossFit Games is almost as hard as going to the NBA. That's a really bold statement. It's true though. It's incredibly hard. This guy, Matt Frazier, was 3-time champ or whatever, so they went head to head that whole weekend. And he's from the small gym that I grew up training in. So we started at that. We went 230, 235 that first week, right? Next week, I'm starting to get onto it. It's 240. Then it's 245 on that Wednesday. Then it's 250 that Friday. And I'm like, uh-oh. We're going to do 1 set of 20 all the way up until I'm doing what I thought was my 5 rep max for 20 reps. And when it got to about 270, 275, that's where it really started to get real. You're prepping yourself for this, and it's a real set. 1 max set that you're going to do, and you're going to grind. And the heavier it gets, the more it becomes 21 rep maxes, truly. Now, obviously, it's not a true 1 rep max because your CNS will be tapped. But it's a grind, I'll tell you, and we'll watch this. But I say all this to, we started doing the sets, and we'd play Purple Lamborghini by Skrillex every single set. So I'd play it, and the song was about 3 minutes. So I knew the set was going to take me like 2.5 minutes, I want to say. So I'll walk you through this, but I played Purple Lamborghini, and before every set, I'll be real with you. Oh my goodness, I was so nervous. So there's Brent, And he gave me those shoes that he's in that, for those shoes right there. I'm wearing them right there. So I don't know if you guys can hear the sound, but Last Breath by Future. So we had a little cinematography here. It was COVID, so we couldn't go in the gym, and then there was only like 3 of us in there, so it was definitely some weird times. You can see here, boom, purple Lamborghini. Still to this day, this song just like gives me chills. It gets me nervous. I literally there was a change room just around this corner. You guys will see here, I'll show you. Right here, there was a change room, and I remember I was so nervous before every set. And there was one of these that I did, it was on a holiday Monday. Nobody was in there, it was just me training. I did like 2 hours training before that, and then I did the one set. And I did not want to do it at all. Like I literally was like, oh my goodness, this is like torture. But what got me through it was I was connected to my burn, my why. Like I lost my dad when I was 5 years old, so I'm not going to let myself go to my deathbed knowing that I gave it anything less than I could have, that I didn't reach my ultimate potential. So, play Purple Lamborghini, we get into it, and here we go. So you get the point of Purple Lamborghini. 20 reps, and ass to grass, as you guys can see here, okay? So that's the first rep right there. Second rep, we're 2 reps in. So I know this is going to be basically a 1 rep max every single time. So if we go to the start of the set, okay, so that's at, oh, whoops. It's about 26. Okay, we'll go to the last couple of reps. Here we go.
Good. Come on, stay with it. Stay focused.
So this has been 2 minutes I've been under the bar. Oh, yeah.
Take the push, come on.
There's got to be only a couple left. Oh, my goodness.
I know, I'm good.
Grinding. Oh, that is so greasy. That's it. Always bringing the juice. So I'll show you guys that video really just to show you guys, like, that was me when I was 18 years old. I was so hungry. I still am. But I always used to say, and still say, I was hungrier than a dog in the back of a meat truck. And that's what it's going to have to take for you to strengthen this. And those guys that I was around, they pushed me to do it, and I would send a video in every single week, and that's what kept me going too. So having a community, having these different things is really what led me to do this, which I didn't get any trophies for that. No one knew about it. I didn't even post about it back then. I wasn't posting on social media. It was just about right in here, right in my heart. And that, doing something like that builds so much credibility with yourself. It's insane what it'll do for you, what it'll do for your confidence, what it'll do for, you know, you as a human and for your soul. It sculpts your soul. And that's what we talk about in our program all the time, is doing hard things daily, doing things that make you scared, that challenge you, and that's how you create a new identity for yourself. And we all have an identity, right? A certain, you know, if we have a thermostat, that's our identity, and we have a certain temperature that we think we're worth. And we're only going to get what we think we're worth. You're only going to fight for what you think you're worth. Money, body, everything. Like some people's rock bottom, for me, right, like who knows what it was there, but there's a certain number of strength, of body fat, of the way I look, that I was okay with having. And anything less or more than that, like I wasn't going to fight for that. Or anything more than that, I wasn't going to fight for that. But anything less than that, though, I'd panic and I'd get myself, maybe not panic, but I'd be urgent to get myself back to a spot where I think I'm worthy. And so I want you to think about that, like, especially with your fitness, where are you at with that? And are you really okay with looking in the mirror and seeing what you're seeing? A lot of people that I talk to, they're not doing these hard things, and they know it. They know they're not, you know, you're not strengthening your mid cingulate cortex. You're not challenging yourself and doing some crazy challenge like that. It's week after week after week after week of just like doing these brutal 1 set 20 reps. But usually what I find with people is you're either stuck, you don't know what to do to get to the next level, and then you're too scared to invest in yourself to go to the next level, or you're not trusting someone else. Maybe you've had a bad experience. Or what I find is people are just stuck and they're rationalizing that they're okay with where they're at. If you're not pushing, if you're not growing every single week, like for me, I'm in a crisis every single day to be the best version of myself. They talk about a midlife crisis. I'm in an everyday crisis to get to the best version of myself. And that doesn't mean that I'm not in a beautiful state, that I'm not super grateful with everything that I have. I'm blissfully dissatisfied. However, I still chase that version of myself every single day. And what I see with some people, with a lot of people, is that they've been rationalizing for a while and that it's time to get out there and do things that actually make them uncomfortable, because it's going to make them way more fulfilled. It's going to make you way more fulfilled at the end of the day. And you're going to actually go achieve what you wanted to achieve. So do hard things every single day. Your takeaway is, I want you to go make a decision. Well, you're one decision away from changing your life. One program, one coach, one experience. You're one decision away from changing your life. So go make a decision that's going to force you to get uncomfortable, to strengthen this, and to maybe, go do a little 20 rep with the guys. Because I'll tell you what, this video is one of the easiest, right? Because I know it's the last one. Right? But I'll tell you right now, this feeling, this rep coming up, right? All the other reps before this, all that matters is this rep right here. Yeah, that's it. Something just changed internally forever in that moment. Forever. Woo! If that's you and you're looking to completely change your life, transform your life, get in the best shape of your life, I help, dozens and dozens of people change their bodies and get in the best shape of their life. So click the link down below to book in a call and see if we can help. We can have a chat. Go follow me on Instagram. I post a ton of content on there. You can message me on there as well too. And if not, like, subscribe. We got more videos coming out. So much value. How to get your best body. Health optimization. Me documenting the journey of me chasing my goals, playing professional football, and just giving you all the value that I can along the way. I appreciate all of you. Make it happen. Out.